Good morning, Gators. I'm Reese Nelson.
And I'm Lacey Slayton, and welcome back to GNN.
Today for lunch, we've got Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes with gravy, broccoli with cheese, apple halves, a whole wheat roll, and milk choice, with sandwich choice being chicken tenders on roll.
For all you sports fans out there, freshman, JV, and varsity football will be taking on the Hammond Tornadoes this Friday at the Pit. Volleyball will be scrimmaging HL Bourgeois with Morgan City tonight.
Where are your IDs?
Freshman math tutoring will be held on Mondays in room 126 and Wednesdays in room 131 from 2:45 to 3:45.
To all our college-bound juniors and seniors, an LSU advisor will be hosting a meeting tonight in the Commons at 7 to answer questions about LSU and the common application process, which is now open for fall of 2020.
Ascension Parish Library is hosting a free practice ACT test in the weeks leading up to the September and October ACT tests. Spaces are limited, so make sure you secure your spot by contacting your branch of the library.
The October 26th ACT will be held here at STA. Registration deadline is September 20th. To register, visit actstudent.org.
Have you ever wanted to visit our nation's beautiful capital? Well, you're in luck. STA is participating in the Close-Up Foundation's trip to Washington, D.C. this year. The trip is in February 2020 and is an excellent opportunity for educational travel. Learn about our country's inner workings, visit important memorials, and even see the Declaration of Independence up close. Come at me, King George. See Miss Sandridge or Miss Tucker in rooms 303 and 302 for more information. An informational meeting will be held August 28th from 6 to 7 in the Dutchtown High School Library. All students are welcome to join.
Or if you're like me and want to travel outside the country, Mr. Chabaria is hosting a trip to Italy in the summer of 2020. There will be an informational meeting for the trip on August 29th at 6:30 p.m. in room 309. See Mr. Chabaria for more information.
Any student in choir during the 2019-2020 school year is eligible to participate in the New York choir trip this coming March, where they will be performing at Carnegie Hall. An informational meeting will be held tonight at 6 in the choir room. See Miss Bray in room 406 for any additional information.
And now to Wade and Daniel, who recently sat down with Mr. Nassar, one of the men behind the Santa Marching Band program.
For decades, the Santa High School Band has reaped awards in their marching and concert ensembles due to the excellent direction of Mr. Craig, Graham, and Nassar. Through their tenacious intention, they're able to cultivate the band and play exquisite melodies. But within every classroom, there lies the deep connection between the student and teacher, the teacher to inspire the student, and vice versa. Today we're going to be looking at the effect of students on Mr. Nassar's life as a marching band director, with Daniel Vitas interviewing.
Hello, my name is Daniel Vitas, and today we're going to be interviewing Mr. Nassar, the head marching band director of Santa Mo High School Band. Now, I'm going to ask a couple of questions to get you started, just because not everybody might know who you are. So you're obviously the band director here. How many years have you been teaching?
I've been teaching 22 years,
Really?
and 19 of those years have been at Santa Mo. I'm actually beginning my 20th year at Santa Mo.
Really? When did you first find yourself influenced by music?
When I was a very little kid, my grandfather had an old trumpet, and every time I'd go to his house, I would always ask to play it, and he would sometimes, if I'd beg him enough, he would go and get it out of the closet, and he would play a little bit on it, and he would allow me to play on it. And I just always wanted to play the trumpet as good as he did, or at least as good as I thought he did at the time.
Did he ever give you lessons?
No lessons. I think he was kind of self-taught, and he never really taught me much about it. He bought me a beginner band book, I remember, and I took it and I would study it on my own and just practice whenever I go to his house.
That's really cool. And now you play French horn. Could you explain the transition in your life between trumpet and French horn?
Yeah, when I was in middle school, I had gotten the trumpet and I was playing that in 5th grade and 6th grade, and then my band director said he needed some people to play French horn, and he brought one out and I'd never even heard of it, and he demonstrated it. And the sound, I thought the sound was just so amazing. It was a totally different sound than I'd ever heard before, and I liked the way it looked. And I went home and asked my parents if I could play, and they said sure, and that was how I got started in it.
How do you think your band director influenced you from that moment when you heard the French horn tone?
Well, that band director influenced me because he was really passionate about music. He had a doctorate in music, and he was teaching middle school band, and he was a fantastic trumpet player, and he used to play his trumpet around the band room all the time. So I always thought that was really neat. When I got to high school, my high school band director, Carl Shakesnyder, really influenced me a lot. He was a very unique guy. He had some really unusual ways of looking at things, but a fantastic musician, really one of the best musicians I ever knew, and I just always wanted to be as good as he was.
I think that's the most beautiful thing about music, honestly, at least for me personally, because I think the ability to not only physically but emotionally get attached to somebody through music and share that to universally anyone, that's just so beautiful, because there's not many things in this world where you can share it with everybody. Music's a collective thing that every culture has been doing since the dawn of time. I think it's just amazing.
Donuts, Jesus, camaraderie. All students are welcome to join the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Students. FCA meets every Friday in 710 in the band room.
Mr. King and the Silence Club would like to invite any student interested in joining to come to their meeting held every Monday from 3 to 4 in room 505.
As the great Bob Ross once said, we don't make mistakes, just happy accidents. If you possess the joy of painting, Art Club may interest you. All students who love to draw, paint, or express themselves are welcome to join. You may have missed the first meeting yesterday, but meetings are held after school in room 323 every Monday till 3:30. For any questions, see Miss Newsom in room 323.
History Club will be holding their first meeting on Monday, September 16th at 3 p.m. in room 217. See Miss Carpenter in room 217 for more information regarding the club.
FFA will hold their first meeting Thursday, August 29th in the barn. Join the officers and advisors for food, fun, and games, and to learn about upcoming opportunities.
And finally, any freshman interested in joining student council and or run for office, please see Ms. Patrick in room 211 between 7:10 and 7:35. Applications are due September 4th.
Well, Gators, that's all we have left today, so I guess this is salutations.
I'm Lacey Slayton.
And I'm Reese Nelson.
And thanks for watching Gator Nation News. Have a great day.
Have a wonderful day.
Have a spectacular day.
Have a fantastic day.
Oh my